What's up, YouTube? Put up a video last night, about the Indian. So we're going to carry on with that. What we're going to do right now is we're going to clean up the mating surfaces on the primary cover. And then we're going to put some probably right stuff along here for now. And then put all the bolts back in. And then we'll kick it over again, make sure that nothing's binding up. Because I think something was basically binding up, causing it not to engage, you know what I mean? Hard to explain. Anyways, we'll get this cleaned up, we'll put a little sealant on it, and we'll put some bolts back in, and we'll go from there. If you could, click down, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you in a minute. This is left-hand thread. Okay, shove some bolts in it real quick. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we got this cover back on. We're missing the inspection plug, so I think I'm gonna pull one off the primary and put in there for now, unless I can find it. The primary will be all right without oil. The motor will not be, or engine will not be all right without oil. So let me see if I can find a plug for that. And then we're going to hook up this line. Both gas lines are disconnected. The coil is disconnected, so we have to hook up the coil. That's your coil right there. The generator we're going to run without. We're just going to use a battery. And then we have to hook up the distributor. Looks like distributor wire. We don't need a brake. It needs brakes where we're going. So let me hook up these lines and the oil lines and stuff, and bring you right back. I didn't put enough in it for it to reach the petcock, I don't think. But what is coming out, I mean, it looks good. Can you even see? So it looks like the gas tanks are coated on the inside with something. So we'll call that good enough. I mean, it looks really good. Let me get rid of this so I don't get high in here. Gonna have to do some searching to figure out what kind of oil this takes. So here's 2 oil lines right here. Oh. These are oil lines. Which one goes where? I have no idea. Oh, there's supposed to be 4. Where do the other 2 go? Okay, so we have a minor dilemma. I was made an offer on the bike, so until we can see if we can come to an agreement, I'm gonna quit working on it for now, because I need to buy some parts. So if I have to buy some parts, then the price is gonna have to go up. So it's just to make it economically feasible for both of us. If I quit working on it now, then I won't have to buy anything. Okay, so we have a little update. I'll probably put this in before the video ending. We'll see. We'll see if I'm smart enough to do that. I'm not very good at video editing. Editing is a lot harder than you would think, for some reason. But let's check this out. So we have a compression tester. I want to test the compression on the cylinders to make sure they're, you know, within the same variables. I think it's okay to be plus or minus like 10% of each other. And they should, I'm guessing, be around the 100 psi. But let's learn together. This is my cousin's. I'm not going to read the instructions because I'm not that smart. And let me see if we can find the right. Oh, maybe. That looks good. So let's put it in a cylinder. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's my ugly mug. So we'll put this in a, what it does is it threads into the cylinder, and then when you kick it, your cylinder pushes the piston up. On the compression stroke, it'll raise the gauge to wherever, you know, how much PSI it has in it. I think it's PSI. Yeah, PSI, or there's another gauge on here, kg, cm2. But we're going to go with PSI because I don't understand whatever that else is. So let's quit looking at me, even though I'm like, just so easy to look at. Tighten this up. Can you see? Right here. Okay. So I'm just going to put it hand tight because it has an O-ring, and then it looks like this is like an air fitting. So there we go. So I'll hold this right here while I kick it. I'm going to kick it probably 3 or 4 times, and we'll go from there. Can you see that? Let's get you in a little bit. There you go. Sorry if it goes out of frame. This isn't easy. Okay, so where we're at is on the front cylinder, I am at, looks like 70 psi. On the rear, we're at 75. So without it being ran for, at least 10 years, I would say that's pretty good. It might have some, a little bit of, the rings aren't seating completely because it's just been sitting in one spot for, 10, 15 years. So I would be comfortable firing it up with that compression. So next, I'm gonna hook up the distributor. Let's take a look. So all that is 4 wires. You got your coil wire in the center, and then you have your plug wire for the front, plug wire for the back, and you have this wire, which I'm going to go out on a limb and assume it goes to the coil, but I do have where does it go to the key? I have a wiring diagram, so I'll check that out. But what's up, YouTube? It's the next day. Where we're at with the Indian motorcycle. So without getting too much into it, the guy that we were going to sell it to is kind of I don't know how to put it without being mean. Anyways, we're not selling it to him. We refused. So we are going to continue on with it. I'm gonna order a book today because the main problems right now are the wiring, which is pretty simple. I need a battery, which is simple, and there's 2 oil lines, which I'm pretty sure one is a vent and one might be for like a oil pressure light or something of the sort. I don't know. That's why I need a book. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna order the book today, and then hopefully I can get it within a couple of days, and then we'll go from there. Because it would be wicked cool to get this thing started. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get the sidecar until this weekend, just because it'll be in the way. Once it's connected, it's, you can't access this whole side of the bike, basically. It's a left-hand drive bike, so your throttle is on the left-hand side, your clutch is on the left-hand side. This is your timing, advance and retard on your timing, and then this is your gear shifter. There's a foot brake for the rear brake and a hand brake for the front brake. So I know this works. The rear brake is disconnected for some reason, but we'll get to that if need be. But anyways, I'm gonna get this video up. I know a lot of people were interested in this. So am I, and I wish I could, keep it in the long term, but I just don't see how it's feasible right now. So we're gonna work on it once I get the book and parts. So if you could, click down, subscribe, watch the videos, like, comment, share, and I truly appreciate all you ladies and guys and everybody. Just your support has been amazing. So thanks again, and I'll see you on the next one.